works within the body of ventures, good works then to use on behalf of the body of ventures, the two chairmen, outgoing and incoming, present to you, sir, this plaque. Let me read what is there, sir. It says, Award of Excellence and Service presented His Excellency Chief Executive Nyesom Wike CONDSSR Live Venture, Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, in recognition and appreciation of your service to the body of Ventures Nigeria, 26th of March 2025. Thank you so much, sir. Yesterday, we published for the first time the reports of directions. Please, Dr. Bello, can you please come along? That's the chairman, Legal Personnel Disciplinary Committee. This is there are decisions of that committee that we have now produced for purpose of members of public and academia to know that the body of ventures is taking seriously the issue of discipline, ethics in our legal profession. And therefore, this is a report from 2022, 2023, and 2024. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you, sir. Wow. Thank you, Your Excellency. This is Ventures Digest. Showing my picture. Thank you. Then, these are the package for the conference and the meeting we had yesterday. Thank you so much. Appreciated. He gave us life. He gave us health. He gave us all the resources He created for our comfort. And so the only thing He requires from us is say, thank you, God. This afternoon, Your Excellency, I'm honored to lead the delegations of the body of ventures to say thank you to Your Excellency for being a faithful member of the body of ventures. The body of ventures, as we all know, represents men and women of the highest distinction in the legal profession. We are regarded as the soul or the coordinator or the spirit that guides the legal profession, including administration of justice. And Your Excellency, as you know, justice belongs again to God. And so He has given us a place to lead in the best way we can the administration of justice. And I want to thank you, sir, for your responsive interventions in matters of judiciary. Only yesterday on television, I watched you inspected the progress so far on the constructions of comfortable accommodations of judicial officers. Many people seem to misunderstand this. There is truly what is called, in principle, division of labor. There's also what is called separation of powers. Nigeria is operating a constitutional democracy. So we have three arms of government: the executive, the legislature, and judiciary. But none of these three arms of government can operate alone. They have to operate cooperating with one another for the good of the people. So, sir, we want to thank you for your responsiveness in appreciating the need to help the judiciary in areas where they do require this help. We are here, sir, to say thank you for your interventions in the affairs of the judiciary. Not only in Federal Capital Territory, you have reputation as Governor of Rivers State for interventions in matters relating to the welfare and goodwill of the judiciary in Rivers State. Well, Your intervention at national level is not only at the federal level, at the federal capital territory level. You intervene in in the Court of Appeal and other jurisdictions. So let me say, sir, that we are here to let you know the developments in the body of benchers. Yesterday, Your Excellency, or since the beginning of this week, there have been activities which we call Body of Benchers Week. On Tuesday, we had the opportunity of introducing technology into the Legal Practitioner Disciplinary Committee proceedings. Legal Practitioner Disciplinary Committee, as Your Excellency knows, is the judicial arm of the body of benchers. These committed, distinguished judicial officers and legal practitioners sit in judgment over their affairs in order to restore sanity, ethics, credibility, honor, and dignity of the legal profession. For the first time, they are being introduced to use of technology in their proceedings. And the chairman is my Lord Justice Ayobelo, retired. He is.
Thank you and members of their team for this courtesy call. Let me apologize that even though I was presented by the General Counsel, it was something I agreed to attend. Unfortunately, like I said, there was a mix-up, and again, we are working very hard to make sure that the President transmits the FCT statutory budget to the National Assembly. So we are working around the clock to make sure that we meet the deadline. FCT has two budgets. One is the national budget, and one is the statutory budget. Statutory in the sense that whatever internal revenue we raise, and the national is the contribution by the federal government to the development of FCT. So that was done, and I think the President has conveyed that yesterday to the National Assembly for deliberation. Mr. Chairman, let me thank you very sincerely. Like I've always said, when you have an opportunity to contribute towards the development either of your country or of a body you belong to, you must show sign that you are committed. When you came in as the chairman, the first thing you did was to come to see me and quickly giving me a letter of a member of the infrastructure committee of the body of benchers, and I asked you, why not tell me what you want? Why are you telling me that I'm a member of the infrastructure committee? And to show how committed you were, and you said, look, these are the problems, and that you wanted this to be done. I said, well, I'll take it to Mr. President. And of course, Mr. President agreed, and it was put in the budget, and it was transmitted to the National Assembly, and the National Assembly deliberated and approved. Today, we have the annex, what we are doing. So many people do not understand that it is in the appropriation law, not that I just on my own, they put it in my pocket and bought out money to give to body of budget. No, Mr. President approved, and it was in the budget and was submitted to National Assembly, and National Assembly approved it. Without that, it would have been impossible for me to say that I'm doing something for body of benchers. No, it's not correct. It's not correct. So many people will say all kinds of things without even knowing the basis of foundation. Just like the Justices' Quarters and the Court of Appeal division we're building. It's all in the Appropriation Act. The President said, look, we have to put it in the budget and then the National Assembly deliberate on it. And once it was deliberated and approved, we have to implement it. So nobody on his own will sit down to say, oh, I have money, let me go and build the Justices' Quarters. No, it's not correct at all. So people should have that at the back of the mind that I never signed that on my own. It's the approval of Mr. President which is sent to National Assembly, and National Assembly approved it. So when people talk about they are building justice quarters as if it is my money, I put my hand in my pocket and brought out money to go and build houses for judges because I want to buy the all kinds of things you hear, which is very, very unfortunate. This year's budget too, you will realize that we went to law school and we made a promise that we are going to build female and male hostel in the 2025 budget. It has also been put in the budget, which Mr. President, I believe, yesterday conveyed to National Assembly. When that is approved, we'll still go to law school and build the 2 hostels in order to reduce the accommodation problem. As we sit now, the staff house that we are building, we have assured that before August it will be completed and handed over to the Council of Legal Education. So for me, whatever it is I can do to support the profession I belong to, I owe nobody the apology. Because one thing people would also understand that when you're in a position to contribute to the growth of that profession, and you don't do it, tomorrow you come out and then have the opportunity to speak, and you say, look, judiciary is not doing well, government is not paying attention to this, but you were there. What was your role to enhance their performance? Now you have left office, now you have the opportunity to criticize that government is doing nothing. But you have an opportunity. I will not miss this opportunity I have to contribute to the growth of the legal It doesn't matter what anybody will say. The FCT have provided this budget too. We are also trying to provide 20 more houses for them because we know that the accommodation is a problem for the FCT High Court. We are trying to, for the first time, to digitalize the FCT High Court so that we do this manual writing every time. And that's what we're going to do. The fire station we promise, acting director, I hope we put it in the budget, the fire station which you requested, and I've seen the detail. We have already taken care of it. Whatever you think we should do, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. But it will be unfair for me to let you go if I don't say one or two things that border on our legal profession. But we must tell ourselves the simple truth. We cannot sit, we cannot shut our eyes and see individuals, for whatever interest it is, to kill this profession. It is not acceptable. For the first time I have seen in my life as a lawyer, where NBA is unfortunate, where NBA as a body, without even a judgment of the court, will come out to say the judgment of this judge is unconstitutional, is illegal. NBA as a body. I mean, yes, I can criticize the judgment of the court if I have had the privilege of reading that judgment. You just had judgment has been given. You've not even had the opportunity of reading it. The next thing you do is to go on national television to begin to criticize and nothing is happening. We have so much scared our judges and justices to the point that a judge is going to mosque or is going to a church. He cannot give somebody he knows. He runs away. That if I shake him now, they'll say, I collected and somebody will write a petition that a judge, he saw a judge shaking somebody. And you will sit down to even listen to that kind of petition. Bribery is given in the mosque. Bribery is given in the church. I have never seen this in my life. On Saturday, I went to the University of Calabar. Unknown to me, I just entered, not knowing that one of the judges of Supreme Court is one of those to be honored. The Senate President's wife was, so I sat down. I told like this. I said, Judge of Supreme Court. He said, man, this is alma mater, and he's been honored. I was also honored. The next thing I saw, the paper, that the justice escorted me to Canada. And somebody will sit down to read. You will see what so-called Professor or the card are writing. And you will say, oh, nobody has written petition. You don't need to wait for anybody to write. Well, once you see that, you should be able to say, invite him, you don't write this kind of thing. You don't know, so nobody wrote petition. No, it's not acceptable. You haven't read it. Okay. Can you please invite him? Did you write this? Yes or no? I wrote this. If you don't discipline somebody, nobody will let a lesson. We cannot continue to allow our profession to be put down. We cannot continue to do that. I cannot believe as lawyers, you make a contribution to help. When I was governor, Body of Ventures invited all of us who are governors, who are lawyers. How do we support to build the ventures? Formal invitation, every governor who is a lawyer. Then I was there. Governor Sokoto Tambawa was there.